Another wand that can be used with the PMV Pro is the small wand, which is also found on the standard PMV. This is used for samples similar to the micro wand. It can't go quite as small as a micro wand because this sensor is 7 millimeters in diameter. However, it has some advantages, so I want to demonstrate that. Once again, it comes up with a full screen and it auto detects when you have a sample underneath it. So many samples can be handled very similarly, like this 1 gram bar. If I get it properly centered, I'm getting a good reading on that. But on some samples like the this 20th ounce platinum, if I try to read it without anything behind it, I get a bad value. But if you have the calibration disc, you can put the sample on the calibration disc, and then you're going to get a more realistic reading, which is basically right on. So that's the way you use this in the case of very, very thin samples. There are some samples that are so small you can't get with this, like the Malaysian Rignet, which is too small diameter to even put it underneath this piece. But it has some advantages. For example, with cases and such, you can actually kind of read through the case, and it reads through cases, for example, like these bubble packs. These two bubble packs, one of them is a fake gold Perth Mint 20 gram, and one is a real one. Neither one of them fits underneath the bridge because the small bridge, because the bubble pack is too thick. And I don't know why Perth Mint did that, but there it is. So if you want to read it, so that's gold, and that ain't gold. So there are cases where you don't want to take it out of the case, where it would fit under the bridge. And if you really want to be certain of something like this, sometimes you'll have to take it out of the packaging. But you know, in case where it's going to read correctly on both sides, and you know, and it looks right, it'd be very unlikely for someone to insert something into something this small. So this wand has the advantage that it reads better through thicker things that the micro wand can't do, but it does require the use of the calibration disc, for example, to back up very thin things, but it does have some advantages as well. So that's the third option for wands.